You have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Well, I really haven't gotten quite there yet.
It's just
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice. Oprah, your competitor, right?
Oprah's a competitor.
You know what? I'll tell you, she's really a great woman, though.
What do you think of Cory Booker's? And you didn't comment on him, and you feel free.
Oh, I adore him.
What do you think about him saying kicked him in the shins, essentially? Start to get to that kind of political.
Well, that was Eric Holder.
Yeah, Eric Holder.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know they all look alike.
No, they don't.
You never heard anything about Donald Trump being racist until he ran for president and won. Before then, everybody was like, oh, he's on WWE, he on different shows. Everybody, they like Donald Trump. As soon as he ran for president, because people don't like the truth.
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
Donald Trump stood up for me when they talked bad about me, and people said, "What do you think about this convicted rapist?" Said he was for you. He responded. And he said, He accepted my vouching for it. He accepted that and said, Mike is my friend, and I respected that.
And my Aunt Bee has walked by that picture at least 1,000 times, remarked that her father, my papa, had high cheekbones like all of the Indians do.
I've known Donald before he became the Donald, and Donald is not a racist. Now, I hate to tell people, just because you build a wall doesn't mean you're a racist.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
What is your takeaway on Trump the guy?
Pure businessman. Pure businessman, 100%. Yeah, I'm not there to judge his morals. I'm not there to judge what he believes in and what he doesn't believe in.
But you've sat with businessmen.
Absolutely.
That's what he is.
That's exactly what he is. So when people say, oh, man, I wouldn't go sit with him. Well, don't. But guess what? I got 4 black kids, sons, who I want to be safer.
Right.
So you know what? If I'm going to stand for anybody, I'm damn sure going to stand for them.
They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy.
Racism is just a word that's being bandied and thrown about and thrown at the president, in my opinion, unjustly. President Trump is not a racist.
A page from a 1984 medical school yearbook of Democratic Governor Ralph Northam of Virginia, showing a photo of 2 people, one in blackface, one in a KKK hood and robe. There it is. Look at it.
Wow, was it a big surprise when Evers' younger brother, civil rights activist Charles Evers, endorsed Donald Trump for president?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men.
I fell in love with him because he really talks about helping African Americans, black people, and that's why I'm here.
I know the answer to this, too. They say you oppose legalizing weed.
That's not true.
I know.
and look, I joke about it, half joking. Half my family's from Jamaica. Are you kidding me?
Everyone around me tried to pick my candidate for me. Mm-hmm. And then told me every time I said I like Trump that I couldn't say it out loud, or my career would be over. I'd get kicked out the black community because we're supposed to have a monolithic thought. We can only be Democrats.
The occasion of 90 years of diplomatic relations between Canada and China, Canada and Japan, the tremendous friendship that we celebrate every day between Canada and China. Thank you, Shinzo.
Before Trump set off on the campaign trail in 2015, black rappers and hip-hop artists felt a little differently about him. In the 90s, they often mentioned Trump in their music.
That Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Bloomberg.
And they started calling themselves the Democratic Party. Jackson's administration immediately began expelling Native Americans living east of the Mississippi River, an issue that defined the new administration. After he signed the Indian Removal Act into law in 1830, 5 large tribes were rounded up and forcibly marched into territories and camps further west. Democrats became effectively the only political party in the South, aided by intimidation and suppression of black voters. Democrats also won on state and local levels, leading to the constant abuse of the rights of black citizens.